So today I got a hold of a map from Alamo that was based out of Washington, D.C. It was kind of a small one, but it was big enough on one side that I could see where the Hurricane Sandy went ashore. And wow, I was simply amazed at all the places that I've been around there. I've never been to Atlantic City or Ocean City. Oh, and I also found where Pottstown is, Shinjejun. I stomped quite a bit in 1979 and 78 and 1992. I stomped all around up there. 1987, I went to the Navy Police Academy in Lakehurst, New Jersey. And on weekends when we'd go party, we'd go down to Tom's River. 79, when I went out to D.C. with a friend of mine, we went through Harrisburg and Hershey. And when we got to D.C., we hung out in Rockville, Wheaton, Arlington, Alexandria, Manassas, and Indian Head. Then in 92, I was stationed in at the Norfolk Naval Base, and I had classes in Virginia Beach. And yeah, I had no idea that I had stomped all around where that hurricane was. One of the, I think it was Weather Channel, had somebody in Tom's River broadcasting. So when I heard that, I thought, well, I've been there. But then when I stumbled across this map today and really got to looking at the area, I was quite impressed with how much of that area I have been around. Kind of wish I'd have been there during the hurricane or something. That would have been kind of neat. I have been through some barn burner seas before. They were talking Lake Michigan was having 31 or 35 foot seas. Biggest seas I've ever been in was off Hawaii. We took 45 footers. And I was on a Perry class frigate back then. I think that was 411 feet long, or I was on a flight too, so we didn't have the extended flight deck, so maybe only about 400 feet long. But yeah, we ended up hiding behind an island until the storm blew past. We kept doing racetracks there behind this island. We were in the lee of the storm, or lee of the island to dodge the storm. But just getting to that position, the superstructure had cracked, the hull had been cracked up top. You know, some of you guys that have been on bird farms, you guys probably wouldn't even really feel 45-foot seas. But let me tell you, on a small boy, it's the bomb. When you're walking on the bulkheads, that's walls. For you landlocked lovers. Yeah, the ship goes into a list and you just, the bulkhead becomes the deck, so you just walk down the bulkhead. And the deck becomes a wall, a bulkhead. Ah, the days of seafaring. As far as this guy with the HMS Bounty, I don't really understand what he was thinking. When I was stationed in Mayport in Florida, and a couple times we were up in Norfolk and we had to sortie because there was a hurricane coming up. We'd get on the ship and head east for probably 500 to 700 miles, and then we'd turn south and follow the hurricane up. And if it kept going north, that was all good, then we could pull into Jacksonville or Mayport, Florida. I remember one year in particular, we would leave about 2 days before the Norfolk-based ships would leave. And then we'd all kind of meet up down in the Caribbean and play some war games or whatever, and then we'd all start tracking north again behind the hurricane. And we pulled in. Well, they still had another, I don't know, 500-600 miles to go. So they follow that hurricane, and this one particular hurricane turned east, so they were like, oh, all right, good. So it turned east, and they pulled into Norfolk. Well, then it turned south, and then it turned back north and started coming back in. Those poor guys out of Norfolk had to get back underway and do the whole thing over, and I think it kept them out an extra 2 weeks, because it just kind of sat out there and hovered. And the Navy wasn't going to let the ships go back in because, believe it or not, a ship is safer underway than pierside in a hurricane. What the fuck is this? Must be a storm chaser. But anyway, this guy on the HMS Bounty, from what I've been able to read, they pulled out and started heading south right off the bat. I don't know the exact circumstances of why they did that. Maybe the hurricane was further out, So they thought they could run between the hurricane and the shore and get down behind it. The HMS Bounty is home ported somewhere down in Florida. I know where, and I can't remember the name of the port. But yeah, they turned south, and everybody survived, but it killed 2 of them. And a Coast Guard helo got a picture of the Bounty as she was going down from above. I don't know if they ever found that captain either. But his wife spoke quite highly of him and his skills. So, sad thing to lose a tall ship like that. NT8 on the porch. You guys get to sit out here and wait with me for the for Brown, because my 16-2 sprocket is coming in for Barbie. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't really matter because Barbie's not home. So now I've got my official troll wig on. So I guess I'm going to be a BMW troll until I get Barbie back. Can you believe this shit? This part should have been ordered in July when I told them about it. But obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about. However, they reached the same conclusion that I did back in July. So it took them August, September, October. It took them 3 months to come to the same conclusion that I came to. What, am I the only one that reads forums? Thanks for watching.